احنا عندنا مهمة رسمية تاني، هندور على حاجة من عيلة عيش الغراب بيقولوا عليها الكمة. أنا راح أقابل عالم هو اللي خد الفكرة، كانت موجودة قبل كده، حب يمشيها ويشوفها تقدر تشتغل في المكان اللي هو فيه، زرعها، عمل دكتوراه، بعد كده بعد ما زرعها قعد بقى. طبعا أنا هقول لكم هو مشوار وتعلم فيه حاجات تانية خليته هو الوحيد اللي عنده الحاجة دي حاليا. تعالوا نشوفوا النهاردة الدكتور بول، بس مش هيكشف عليا، هنكشف على الأرض. أرضك بتنده، تعالى. المفروض بقى هي طالعه معانا النهارده، ماشي، طالعه معانا وهي دي اللي هتدور لنا على الترافلز، وهي من غير الكلبه دي ما نقدرش نلاقيها، لان هي صعب تتلاقى. عارفين يعني ايه صعب تتلاقى؟ صعب تتلاقى، الكيلو غالي جدا ولازم يكون معاك كلب متمرن. يلا بينا يلا بينا يلا بينا يلا بينا، فضحتيني قدام الناس، يلا بينا يلا. I'm telling you come on، يلا. خلاص هي مش عايز تيجي، هروح انا وهي تسبقني على هناك، كده كده هتيجي. انا مش عارف الطريق منين اصلا. Hello, doctor.
Hello, how's it going?
Very well, how are you?
Nice to meet you. How's
Pleasure
things?
to meet you too. How's things?
Yeah, good, thank you. Just hanging out on the plantation. So guess we should show you around.
And I'm ready.
To get your hands dirty.
Yeah. Doctor, I'm yours.
Cool. Should we have a stroll?
Of course.
Cool. My name's Dr. Paul Thomas. I run a company called Mycorrhizal Systems Limited. And what we do is we work with landowners and farmers across the UK and across the world actually to cultivate truffles. So this is our plantation, truffle plantation. And this was the first site in the whole of Wales to produce cultivated truffles.
Wow.
So it's quite cool, really. The way we grow it actually, what we do is we get a truffle, we take the spores out and we culture that up in a lab, so it's like really sterile, scientific approach. We get the tree and then we introduce the fungus to the tree and we cover the root system like a glove covering a hand. And then when that's nice and healthy, we plant it into the ground into specially prepared soil conditions. Then hopefully 6 years later we produce beautiful truffles.
ندرة الترافل ده بالذات اللي احنا جايين ندور عليه النهارده، المشروم ممكن تلاقيه في اي حته وموجود على طول، بس الترافل لا. الترافل عاليه في البروتينات، بس كمان صعب تلاقيها وما ينفعش بني ادم عادي يلاقيها. المشروم بتطلع بره الارض، لكن الترافل لا. الترافل بتطلع تحت الارض وتفضل تحت الارض. For everybody to know, what is truffles and why they are different from mushrooms?
Oh yeah, so truffles really, they are a kind of mushroom. So they're a fungus. They grow in a different way to the mushrooms that you see on supermarket shelves. So the ones you get in supermarket shelves, they grow in decomposing plant matter like broken grass and things like this. The ones, but truffles, they grow with the tree. So they're helping the tree to grow and they become attached. They can't grow without the tree. And they send nutrients to the tree sends the truffle sugars. So it's a partnership, symbiotic partnership. And
win-win situation.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And the trees are connected. Actually, you can have the fungus, these kind of mycorrhizal fungi, linking trees within communities.
Oh, so it could be the whole trail in the bottom like this, all connected?
Yeah, you can have them connected by a single organism. So
and does it has to be a specific tree or any tree?
Yeah, so there's different groups of trees which form different kinds of mushroom associations. And the good ones for us are mainly oak and hazel, but also things like silver birch and beech, but these are our two big productive trees. And as you can see, they grow quite well. I started working on truffle cultivation about 10 years ago, and we're now the first people to produce cultivated truffles in England, in Wales and Macedonia, of all places. So we're producing truffles in a couple of different regions. Ever since I was a kid, I've always foraged food. So naturally, I've gone out and collected food from the wild and Fields Gardens and stuff. I've just been obsessed with it. Even my mum said when I was a baby I wouldn't eat at the table. She used to put my food in between the pot plants in the house.
No.
And it's the only way I would eat. I'd crawl around and eat it.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It paid off now.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Yeah.
It has paid
hopefully,
off.
Yeah.
So I can see nut shells here.
Yep.
And this is nut here. One full nut. I don't want to take one from the tree, but I will.
I'll take as many as you like. We've got plenty of trees with nuts on, so.
Okay. Okay, so it's...
Yeah. So this is a variety called Kentish cob, actually. So they're nice big nuts, big sweet tasting nuts.
And do you need to roast them for a normal human being to eat them? No?
Oh, you can eat them raw.
Really?
Yeah, if you like them
Can I?
raw. Yeah, they're quite sweet.
All right,
Should be.
let's try. Okay.
Oh,
That was too bad. Sorry. I see a blackberry right there and I'm going to go and get it. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that shouldn't be in here, actually.
It shouldn't.
That's a weed in the orchard, but feel free to eat it.
Do you think is it good for me or?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. There's no chemicals used in here at all, so.
Okay.
So it's good, healthy, yeah.
What about washing? No washing, yeah?
No, you'll be fine.
You're a doctor, I
Well,
trust
I just said
you.
that on camera. I don't know. It's
No,
up to
but
you.
don't worry, if there is anything happened, you know, like, who's responsible for it.
We can get some more of those.
So, hello, Matt, how are you?
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. Is Matt doing the whole hunting?
Yeah, Matt, so this is our expert hunter.
So, now he's the boss. We actually transferred to him.
Yep.
From the hunting part, he's the boss now.
I'm happy for that because he knows how to find them. I know how to grow them, Matt knows how to find them.
Wow. Great combination.
Well, the secrecy is obviously they're worth a lot of money, truffles, and you want to keep the location secret because people come and steal them, including the identity. Yes, I mean there's a lot of competition over the source of their truffles and their locations. So yeah, it's very important to keep your sites secret. Well, basically, I walk the dog. I command the dog to hunt for the truffles, and she sniffs around. And when I see her getting a little bit excited in a certain location, she'll start digging, and then she'll hopefully a truffle will pop up. Well, personally, I've only trained my own dog, and firstly, when she was very small, I've always used fresh truffle. I've never used truffle oil or any truffle substitute. I've always used fresh truffle, so I bury the truffle in the sand. I ask the dog, I tell the dog to find the truffle. When she finds it, I give her a treat, and I just repeat that process over and over until the penny drops. When she does it on her own, she's ready to go out elsewhere and hunt for truffles.
So, is she quite accurate?
Very accurate.
When she says truffle is here, truffle is here.
Truffle, 100%.
Yeah. So the truffles, because they grow below ground, they're hard to find. So we have to use trained dogs, and dogs are brilliant. You know, they're used for scent work all over the world, from sniffing for drugs, for like forensics, all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
she
bless
found
her.
the first ever Welsh cultivated truffle as well, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah, you guys did. If you imagine if you had a candle on the plantation and blew it out, that plume of smoke as it moves throughout the plantation, that's kind of how the scents work in. And it's forming in pools, it's eddying, it's blowing around. So it's quite taxing for the dog to pinpoint that scent and find out exactly where it's coming from. It's quite impressive, actually, but yeah.
It's amazing because
Yeah.
it's like movies.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why you
Yeah.
would like to live in movies, because this is
Yeah.
how everything exists.
Yeah.
Smells and trails and...
So she can smell something. So
Yeah.
when she's putting a nose up in the air, oh, it's for a squirrel. But quite often you'll see when the dogs are working, and you'll probably see her do this later. Occasionally she'll put a nose in the air, and that's trying to pick up that scent column again, so that cloud of smell. Although right now I think that's for a squirrel.
My wife generally pokes fun at me because she always said we'll never find any truffles, but you know, it was just nice to prove her wrong, you know.
I can see you're interested.
Yeah.
She's digging now. She's digging. Opa, here she is. Good girl. Good girl. You are so good, ain't you? للأسف هو احنا لسه بدري على سيزون الترافل، بس الكلبة لقت ترافل، بس الترافل هم كانوا عايزين يوريني ان الكلبة بتعرف تجيب الترافل ازاي، فكنا احنا بنجرب ان الكلبة مناخيرها شغالة ولا مش شغالة.
So you see the outside is quite tough. It's got a tough exterior.
Okay.
And that's to protect it. And when we cut them open later, you'll see this wonderful kind of marbling inside. And that's all the spores or the seeds of the truffle fungus. And if you smell it, it should be pretty pungent.
Yeah.
Which is, it wants to be eaten. It's saying, eat me.
So this is the eat me sign.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's when it's ready.
بس متهيألي هم ما رضوش ندور اكتر من كده عشان ما نلاقيش كتير، وبعد كده انا هضطر اقسمهم في الكميه اللي طالعه. يعني انا جاي معاكم فيها لخفيها يا زميل، عيب عليك، ابجني تجدني وظروفني تعرفني. ايوه كده اديني يعني show me the digit. You do like science. I can see this.
Oh yeah.
I can see.
Yeah, there's our tree. So this orange flag means that's where a truffle's been found. So here we go, that's easier to spot than a truffle below ground. But yeah, this orange flag is, demonstrates with a number 1 on, and that's the first truffle we found on this orchard. So this was the first tree in Wales to produce a cultivated truffle. If you notice from your foot coming up to mine, you can see the vegetation here is slightly
less,
more depressed, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's 2 things. It can be caused by the tree and shading and taking water out of the ground, but also the fungus kills off the grass. So at certain times of the year, it depresses the grass growth, and the French call it a brûlé or a burn. And it looks exactly like that. So you see here, and as it gets stronger, it depresses as grass growth, yeah.
It's all the way in the same way.
And that's quite a nice indication that the fungus is quite healthy, you know, it's an easy indication. They don't always form the brûlés as summer truffle, but quite often
this is like, it's a form of finding it without a dog.
Yeah,
because normally it won't be like that.
No, sometimes it's like this, sometimes it's not. And actually, if there's a ripe truffle, say if there was one just here,
okay,
you could be a truffle dog yourself and you could smell it. So if your nose is right above the ground, you can normally smell the fresh truffle, but your nose is going to be there. So even if you're trying to look around one tree, it's going to take you a long time to move your nose slowly over.
I'm sure.
Patch of ground. The UK used to have a rich history of truffles. So we used to have truffle markets, we used to have full-time truffle hunters, but then as we lost a lot of our woodland on the right soil types, that kind of died out. And even Mrs. Beaton, one of our most celebrated cooks, wrote about them. So we knew that there was a lot there. And there's still some wild truffle, but a lot less than there used to be. So we're kind of bringing that back. We're bringing back the British species with British trees and trying to reinvigorate that industry.
وانا رايح دلوقتي اكمل ادور اجيب مشروم ماشي او عيش الغراب عشان ناكله ان شاء الله، واروح ادور على الجماعه هم دخلوا يدوروا قبل مني، انا رايح ادور معاهم واشوفكم بعدين. بصوا الحته دي، انا بحب الغابه قوي. شفتوني انا في الغابه، انا المفروض بدور عليهم بس ما اعرفش هم فين. فكركم هلاقيهم ازاي؟ ولا معايا، طب انا ولا معايا كلب ولا معايا قلب، هجيبهم منين؟ كم المفروض ان هنا في ميه، ومعنى ان في ميه يعني في حيوانات، ومعنى ان في حيوانات يعني في اثار حيوانات، ومعنى ان في اثار حيوانات معنى كده ان في اثار اكلات. يعني كده انا بصراحه مطمن اكتر وحاسس ان الطبيعه هتقدر تطلع لنا حاجه، انا متاكد 100%. بس اهم حاجه الاقي الناس اللي معايا، لان انا لو ما لقيتهمش مش هاكل، وانا عايز اكل. ايوه، حيتان بطني بتهوهو مش عصافير بطني بتصوصو. Where are they? Yeah, they're coming right there. I can see them. Let's find the success. Any success?
Not a whole lot. The mushrooms, just nothing good and edible.
It's okay.
Oh, there's an earth ball, yeah.
So no mushrooms?
Nothing edible.
Nothing edible. Wow.
Well, cool. It's an amanita. It's a member of the family of some of the most poisonous mushrooms known to man.
So
are in that family.
I cannot eat this one.
There's one like this which is called the blusher. And you know it's a blusher because it stains slightly pink when it's damaged. And a lot of people eat them, but it's a very poisonous group of fungi, and I think we should probably leave it alone.
I'm leaving it alone. For me, I can eat mushroom just...
Yeah.
you know, just like to live.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay?
I don't eat
and this
family.
one, it's
Yeah.
not gonna make me live, so
Yeah.
really no need for it.
It's not worth eating, and it'll make you slightly ill. But not as ill as some of the members of this family. So.
Okay,
But
so
you can smell it. It doesn't smell good. It smells quite intense. Slightly chemically.
yeah, I prefer not to eat it.
Yeah, we'll leave that.
We'll leave it.
We'll go cook with some truffles instead. Oh,
Yeah.
down
What
here
truffle?
actually, right next to it. That's a russula.
What's the russula?
It's a group of mushrooms called brittle gills,
Okay.
and they're called brittle gills because they got brittle gills. So if you run your finger across this,
Yeah. Oh.
But also probably not edible. So we'll.
But somebody has tried to eat something.
Yep, yeah. The
And they're not lying around.
Squirrels will take everything. So they're taking the sap, they're taking some of the edible russulas, they're nibbling everything.
Okay. If they eat this poison, would they die?
I don't know. It's a good question. I've got to hold my hands up and say I don't know.
No, it's
I don't
okay.
know.
It's
So
okay
this
not
might,
to
This
know.
might be one of the edible ones of the family, but we'll leave that be because it's a very poisonous group of fungi.
No, I'm 100% leaving it. Don't worry. You know, I don't want to risk anything.
Yeah.
I was, you know,
Yeah.
enjoying my Tarzan experience looking for
Yeah.
you guys.
Okay, yeah.
And the fact that I found here one
Yeah.
by chance, you know,
Yeah.
like by luck like this,
Yeah.
to see it's good enough for me.
Yeah. Well, keep your eyes peeled, see if you spot anything else, and if you do, point it out. But let's get you some edible food.
Yeah.
Let's get
Yeah,
some
because
stuff.
I think me and the
Yeah.
crew are hungry.
Yeah.
Wow. الترافلز قشرناها من فوق، وهنا كانت المفاجأة. انت ممكن تاكل بيض بالترافل دي متأكد ان انت عندك بروتين نباتي مؤكد 100%. مش لازم تستخدم اي حاجة تانية، وخصوصا ان الهيلث بينيفيتس او القيمة الغذائية من الترافل بيقول لك هنا عالية جدا جدا جدا، وتعد من اعلى النباتات اللي بتمدك ببروتينات في العالم كله. So now the fire is on.
Okay, good.
And we're really super ready to rock and roll.
Cool.
And you're the boss again.
Oh, I thought you were the boss.
Oh, you want me to cook?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Whatever you prefer. Well, we can do, I think, just a really simple scrambled or fried egg on a piece of toast with a truffle over it. Because truffle and eggs just go together amazingly.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I never tried it, but I'm here to try.
Right.
I'm so ready.
Yep.
We'll put the fire on.
While we're
So
doing that.
we don't have a toaster.
Oh, no, let's.
We'll do it some other way.
Yeah, I think butter on the bread and
Okay.
in the pan. I
In
like
the
that
bread or on
idea.
the pan?
Yeah.
Which one better?
On the bread, in the pan.
Okay, in the pan
Or
we do
either.
like this.
Either or.
That's a new style. And then we try
Let's chuck some more butter in. Let's chuck a big chunk of butter in.
big.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get it
Okay.
toasted.
وبعدين be too oily for us, no?
Let's get that. Sorry, I don't want to
Wow.
take over, but let's get that a bit crisp up. Oh, that's looking good.
It's already. Wow. I think
Nice
we
and
need
healthy.
some more. Yeah, very healthy. Not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say not, but so we put some more for the bottom.
Go on then. So what we're going to do is, as the scrambled eggs, that might be a little bit hot. Go and let's get the butter in there. And then as it's scrambling, as the eggs are scrambling, we'll shave some of the truffle in,
Okay.
just towards the end so it heats up a little bit and then it releases all that amazing flavour. And then we'll have some on the top as well, I think.
This is our goal for today.
This is it.
Thanks to you,
And you can smell.
to Matt, and to the one and only Truffle.
Yeah,
I mean
he
the
needs a
dog.
treat as well, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it on. I don't know how you like your scrambled eggs. Do you like them runny? Do you like them dry? Or if you give that, give it a good whisk up.
I mean, I'm with you. Anyway, I don't mind
And get it good in there.
I don't like them super dry. I don't like them super
It's going to
dry.
be an omelette soon, though. So.
Okay. So, yeah. Actually, we need to scramble.
Yeah, exactly.
I totally forgot. Oh,
Let's do that.
so this is okay.
It's a hot pan.
Okay. What? Okay, that's it. It's ready now, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
this nice and fine.
Okay.
Just get some, well, it's still warm. You just get a few little slices over. You can see that wonderful marbling inside.
You know what? Honest to God, I would have never, ever imagined it would be like this.
The truffle taste is quite strange because when you bite the truffle, when it's raw, it doesn't taste of too much, it's slightly nutty, but it's the aroma around it, it's releasing this incredible scent, these amazing volatiles, and it's kind of woodland flory, mushroomy, slightly licoricey, very earthy. They're just delicious and quite heady, you know, it's like up here, and it flavours everything around them.
Basically, if I can chew, I can have it like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I can.
Yeah.
And I can't.
You can. It's screaming, eat me. That's why it smells so good, it's saying eat me.
Let's see.
Thank you very much.
Not to worry. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Thanks, and thanks for providing everything on the plate.
Well, actually, these are Matt's eggs, so I can't take credit for this.
Oh, so Matt, thank you. Delicious. I'm sorry that you guys can eat and even my crew can't eat, but well, this is life. Always unfair.
It's good, eh?
So
it just enhances everything. It makes everything just taste better, richer.
They're kind of crunchy, but soft as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Soft and crunchy.
Yeah.
I want to taste one alone because the eggs are too nice for some reason. Everything is so nice.
What you really want to do, as they heat up, they release a lot more flavour. So if you were to put it through some pasta, you know, some raw pasta right at the last minute and just let that warm up, then you get hit with this wonderful aroma, which we're not struggling with because we've got so many truffles here, so there's plenty of aroma about. But yeah,
Wow.
lovely things.
I'm loving this. Thanks to you, Dr. Paul. Thanks to Matt. And thanks to Truffle again. Truffle, this one. And thanks to the Truffle the dog.
The day's been really good fun. It's been fun hanging out with Mico. We did some good truffle hunting. I think he enjoyed it. I heard him do some Tarzan impressions. We did, and I had some great eggs at the end. So no, it's been really good fun. It's been great showing you guys around, showing you the plantations, how it all works, and yeah, I've enjoyed it.
دي مش شجرة الليمون، دي شجرة مهمة أوي 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 أوي. كرشتنا من الجنة. الشجرة دي كرشتنا من الجنة، شجرة تفاح. وكل الموضوع أخده هي الدنيا بدأت بأكلات. كل اللي حصل